Hello YouTube, Picky Ricky back for another one. Going to show you what I bought today. I haven't been out at all this week, mainly because of all the things that have been going on with eBay and the changes. I changed to a business account, my funds were on hold. It took about 5 days for eBay to send me some microtransactions so I could confirm it. So now I'm getting paid again, so I didn't want to start spending all sorts of money. Plus it gave me some time to catch up on my listings, move some of the cheaper stuff over to vinted, and then it was just me today out there alone, and I started with the means to carry on, you know, just although I had no one with me today, I just wanted to get out there and make some money, or you know, try and find some good items. So here's what we got. I asked how much this Casio desktop calculator. I mean, I normally go for £5 or so. You know, I tested it working. You know, it's nothing serious, but they do sell quite well. Even the desktop one, people need them for their accounts. Companies buy them, sometimes in bulk. You know, I've had that happen before. But you know, it's Casio. It's a solid brand. It sells. I'll clean it right up, all good. But while I was in now, I've got a typewriter. And this one is an Adler. Typewriters sell really well on eBay. You know, if I could have a store just with typewriters and VHS players, I'd be very happy. You know, but what I'll do is I'll take this. You can't really see it the way it is there, but basically it's an Adler typewriter, and you know, what you want to do is, when you see these in the store, just test that goes along, test that goes up, you know, the bar goes up, and then it should be all right. You know, the ribbon cost about £4, but you know, this is a £25 to £50 item on eBay all day long. And I'm glad I found it, because I've only got one typewriter in stock at the moment, and a lot of people leave that sort of thing there. So you know, the bulky items are a good buy, you know. But then I went next door, and I don't really buy clothes like this, but I saw this Puma hoodie. It's Puma. No, it's not even a hoodie. It's just a top, nothing serious. But I bought it on the price, you know, it was £2. So it had to, you know, it's just a normal top, but you know, I probably won't keep that myself. But for £2, there's a small profit in there, you know, £10 or something like that. Now, while I was in there, I got some Harry Potter book set. Now, this is the first 3 books of Harry Potter on hardback, and I told you the other day I'm always looking for the hardbacks. With the hardbacks, the first 3 are the harder ones to find, but the first 2 really. It's just a shame that these ones are Ted Smart and not Bloomsbury. But at the same time, you know, if I tried to sell this box set on eBay, I'm looking at £15 or so. But then, you know, recently I've sold the Chamber of Secrets for £12, and the Philosopher's Stone for 14, and I've got one of these up on eBay for £10.49. So I think if I partied that out, I can get about £35, you know, depending on the editions and all that sort of thing. But it's a shame they're not Bloomsbury ones, because I like to complete the set. So I need the Chamber of Secrets on Bloomsbury and not Ted Smart. So I don't want to mix Ted Smart with Bloomsbury. But you know, the box is a bit had it anyway. I probably just will part that out. You know, I'll be happy to do that. Where did I go next? Let's have a look at my list. Sealed puzzle. Another puzzle. I've got this brand here is Clementini. Clementini doesn't sell for good money, but I did pick this up because it is a 1500 piece puzzle, and it's got the golden retrievers on there. So I mean, you know, I paid £2.50. Hopefully I can do a bit better than that, you know, maybe a tenner, because it's got £1,500 pieces in it. So I was happy to grab that. More puzzles. I do sell a lot of puzzles. And then I went down the road and I got Triominoes for £2. Now this is the more basic set, but these ones in the triangle boxes sell quite well, but they do a deluxe one as well, and the deluxe ones are like, you know, they're better tiles with a bit of metal, so you can spin around the tiles a lot easier. For this we're looking at about £8-9, and I regularly sell it for that. For the deluxe version we're looking at about £14. You know, but this is a popular game. You know, whenever I've listed these triangle ones, they've sold really quickly. So sometimes I've got a few of them about, you know. And right now I haven't got any triangle boxes, so at the end of the day, you had to come with me for £2. You know, it's not mega profit, but it is profit, and it sells. What we're looking for here is stuff that actually sells, you know. So I was happy to get that. And then I went to another area of charity shops, did 4 shops, and it wasn't very good, but I did get a Simon. It's upside down. I paid £2, but this version is quite a recent version. It's not as big as the ones we had in the 80s, you know. The ones we had in the 80s were gigantic, you know, but that I sold recently for £10. And even the ones sort of 10-15 years ago were slightly bigger than this, you know, but they do make mini ones as well, and they make Simon swipes. The Simon swipes you'll get about £4 for. You get a little bit more for the mini ones, but these bigger ones that are modern, you get about £10 for them generally. You show that they're working, you know, you take a photo with the lights going on. You know, it's a fun toy, you know, you check that it all works and stuff, you know. But I haven't got any Simons in stock because they sell well. That's the point, you know, that's why I pick it up. So, what did I get next? Sorry about that. Then I went to another area and I picked up this Corgi Range Rover, but it's sort of a rally one, you know, quite a rare one. I've had a quick look before I've started making this video. There are none on eBay, but I think $11.99 is achievable on it, considering the condition. It's all, you know, the doors open, you know, the boot opens, you know. I paid £1.50 for it, and I just picked it because of the condition, the brand, and the fact that it was a rally version. You know, it seemed a bit, you know, the rally versions, you know, tend to go quite well. You know, people like buying them, which is why there's none on eBay, you know. So you know, it's a nice little item, and you know, I've recently taken a lot of like Hot Wheel cars off my eBay and put them on Vinted, because I don't want them sitting there. I want something like, you know, I want this sort of stuff that will probably move, you know. So that was that one. What did I get next? I got a glow in the dark puzzle. This was picked it up because it was glow in the dark, but again, it's Clementini. Not the best brand for money wise, you know, but the glow in the dark puzzles are generally quite difficult to find. I think I'll be lucky to double my money after fees on this one, I really do. But it is brand new, you know, and that's what I want. You know, you see, the way I look at it with brand new items, because I do buy things from wholesaler toys, and that stuff ain't cheap. They don't leave you much of a margin. So the fact is, at £3, this was still, sorry about that, at £3 this was still cheaper than it would have been on wholesale. So that's the way I look at things when I see them brand new like that, you know. So that was that one. And then what did I get? Oh, right. I bought a Barbie doll. Now the reason I bought this Barbie doll was because of the outfit. She looks a bit like an air stewardess or something like that, but you know, you'd be surprised with Barbie dolls. You know, I've fetched £30 plus for the musical Barbie doll. She's not musical, she normally have something there, but I just like the outfit. Something told me, pick me up, buy me, sell me. You know, so she just looks a bit classy. You know, the hair, you know, I don't have to do anything to this doll. She can just be listed as she is, and you know, I don't buy loads of Barbies, but you know, I just bought it on the outfit. You know, it just, if you can find the Queen one, Queen Elizabeth II, you know, you're talking some serious money then. Like, they went straight to the roof in value. But what you're looking for is the live action ones that make sounds and sing. That's what you're really looking for. This one I bought it for £2. You know, nothing. You know, it's probably more than I would like to have paid, but I think I can get £10 for it just because of that nice red outfit that she's wearing. It's very classy. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just a Barbie doll. It's all about keep trying to find stuff that you can make you some money that you think you can sell. There's no point buying stuff that's never going to sell. So that was the Barbie doll. And then I bumped into my uncle, and he said, I've got something for you in the car, Casio calculator, because he knows I like Casio. So it's got his case. It's an old one, you know, like a 70s 80s one, like an early edition, but he's given it to me because you can't get the case off. I think the battery's corroded, but I think that's probably going to be junk, to be honest with you. But he said you can have the case anyway, so you know, I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that problem. But I see him at a place where I was looking at this groovy personal CD player, MP3, FM radio. Oh, it's got a radio, so it isn't quite that bad at all. I paid £2 for it. I checked the battery compartment. I haven't got any personal CD players, or Discmans as we like to call them. Though you're not allowed to call them that on eBay because Sony get the ump. But you know, I'm glad I've got one now. Hopefully I can find some more because they sell well. People still want to have these, you know, for some reason. I think a lot of it is people listening to audio books while they're in bed and stuff like that. But yeah, I was happy to grab that one. I'm always happy to grab something, you know, as you can keep hearing me saying. And then I went in the same shop a few weeks ago, and I picked up a Panasonic combi player, you know, VHS and DVD, and I bought it home, worked perfectly. It also did Freeview, and it was worth £125, but I kept it. And today I saw another one in there for £3, a Samsung combi player. So, you know, it's made by Samsung. It's got DVD there, VHS player there. It probably doesn't record from VHS to DVD. The Samsung ones generally don't. There may be ones out there that I don't know about that do that. But they don't seem to be worth as much value as some of the other brands, like your Panasonics. It is filthy. You know, it's got mud all over it. You know, it's probably been sitting in somebody's like garage for years. You know, but that's all cleanable off. Hopefully, it does work. If it doesn't, it is what it is. Maybe it's just a VHS player that works. But the problem with this is when you buy the combis, there's probably some part of it that don't work, either the VHS or the CD player. So hopefully, it does work like the last one I bought though. So. That was, but you see, I haven't got any VHS players for sale right now, and they're again like the Typewriters, they're such a great seller. And then I had to drive a bit, and I found a brand new printer ink, Hewlett Packard. This one, the warranty run out in 2016, and that's the point. It's only the warranty that's run out. It's not expired. I mean, if this was 20 years old, I'd be worried about it, but I sell these all the time. It's brand new and sealed, you know, and I just say in the listing, you know, its warranty is expired, but it will work, and I never get a problem. So, you know, you're probably looking at a tenner for that. Printer ink is a need item. It's not, you know, people need it. You know, so all the other stuff that you see me buying, they don't really need it, but they do need printer inks, and they need them as cheap as possible, and they'd rather have the original brand. So, you know, maybe more than that, I don't know, but printer ink can get good money, you know, if you can find the multi-packs. So I always like to find them. I've got a box dedicated to printer inks, and I've got to the stage now where I'll only buy Hewlett Packard and Canon and Epson. The rest of them I'm not really, you know, all the remakes I'm not really bothered about. So I was happy to grab that. And then while I was in now, I found a Philips Philly Shave Series 1000. You know, it was only £2, so I picked that up mainly because it comes with a power cord. So, you know, if it does, it's the original power cord, so if it doesn't work, I know I've got, you know, £7, £8, £9, £10 there. But should it all work all right, I've got about £20 now. I might even choose to put that down the boot sale in the summer yet, I'm not sure. And then the final one of the day, I've got 2 packs of sealed dominoes, okay? Now, these are sealed, they're brand new. Now, the reason I bought them is because they're colour blocks. They're coloured dominoes, you know. So, at the end of the day, the coloured ones are worth a bit more. These are quality, you know, quality sort of dominoes. They're not, you know, they're in a tin. They're not your cheapo buy for £1.50 type ones, you know. And I've already got one of these on eBay already, so now, you know, this is such an easy listing. I just go in there and adjust the quantity. You know, it's not mega money, but I like to sell fun items, and, you know, that's a quality little fun item for people that like dominoes. So that was that. That's everything I bought today. And that, you know, I spent, I had £40 when I left the house. I put £10 in the tank, and I had £30 left in my pocket, and I've done all right. I've got, you know, I've got the Harry Potter books, I've got the Simon, I've got the typewriter, I've got the printer ink, I've got the VHS player. It may work, it may not, we'll see. I've got a couple of sealed puzzles. You know, it is what it is. You can buy what's out there, and you hope you do well out of them items. You know, so I've got no problem with any of the items that I bought. Again, as ever, you know, my experience tells me that all of that is going to sell relatively well over time. The dominoes might take a little bit longer, you know, but I'm really happy with what I've got. And now I've got to get it on eBay, get it listed, get it cleaned, get it sold, get it shipped, and hopefully the person at the other end is really happy. So that was today. Probably not going to go out tomorrow. Probably be back out Saturday if I get the chance. We'll see how long it takes me to get some of this dealt with. But we'll see you again very soon. Thanks for listening, and see you next time. Bye bye.